Hey guys, and welcome to Phase 2 Hobbies. It's Ryan here. I have my first ever 40k tournament coming up, and I'm going to run my Tyranids. And for someone who paints a lot and has decided to make a YouTube channel dedicated to painting and making miniatures, my Tyranid list and army is basically just one giant field of black spray paint primer. So I need to get myself in gear and get it sorted. The other day I was sort of having like a bit of a moment where I was like, I'm trying to fit in full-time work while trying to fit in doing this, just general life stuff, going to the gym, all that kind of stuff. And I have no time to hobby. And then I was doom scrolling and came across a video all about trying to curb your kind of like online usage and doom scrolling and that stuff. So I thought it'd be interesting just to have a look at like how much time I spend on the internet, just like doom scrolling on social media and YouTube and stuff. And it completely shocked me. Probably not as bad as some people, but it was definitely bad for me. And I have no excuse to have painted images with the amount of time I'm wasting by just doom scrolling on Instagram. So I decided that for this week I was going to replace Instagram in the evening and YouTube and any other social media in the evening. So I kind of worked out roughly I'm spending about 10 hours in the evenings just mindlessly scrolling, and apply that 10 hours to see how much Tyranids that I could get done in a week. I'm filming this once everything's done, so it's going to be sort of a bit backwards and forwards. I've never done a video like this before, but it was a difficult week just because of different bits and bobs that was going on in sort of personal life. But I managed to get quite a lot done. Grab a cup of tea, grab a coffee, grab something comfy, and let's get painting some images. So here's the unpainted section of my army. I'll go through each unit. So I've got some Tyranid warriors, ranged Tyranid warriors. I've got a broodlord. I've got some loads of termagants left to paint. I've got a psychophage. I've got some zoanthropes. I've got some von Ryan leapers. I've got gene stealers. I've got a carnifex. I've got old one eye. I've got a hive tyrant. Oh, and here's loads more stuff that I've got to paint. So here's the official list of everything that I need to get painted by the 11th of April, which is the tournament day. So I've got 62 miniatures to complete. So I've got 13 bug boys, which are my termagants. I've then got 20 more bug boys, which are more termagants. I've got 2 very angry boys, which are my carnifexes. I've got 3 brain bugs, which are the zoanthropes. I've got 10 Hey They Stole My Genes, which are my gene stealers. I've got 1 broody boy, which is the broodlord. I've got 6 my leapers, which are my von Ryan leapers. I have 1 model that always falls over, which is the winged hive tyrant. I've got the 1 stay-at-home bug, if you know, you know. I've got 2 top secret Valentine's Day presents that I don't, but I do definitely know what they are. You'll see them in another video. And I have 1 model that does nothing in TTS, and I really want to switch it out before the tournament, which is my psychophage. I have 2 of the best models ever, which are the Tyranid warriors. I love them. So the plan is to start with the 13 termagants. I've already started with sort of the dry brush phase of these. So here we go, let's start. So I start this off by doing the next layer of dry brushing, which is to bring out the highlights of the skin. I'm not going to go into full detail on how I paint my Hive Fleet Kronos colour scheme. If you do want to see that, then I do have another video which goes into great detail about how I do that. If I can figure it out, I will put a link in somewhere on the screen or in the bio so if you do want to see that, then yeah, please do. So as any Tyranid player would know, this is definitely the worst part about painting up a Tyranid army, is making sure all of the canopies are painted up. So this is definitely the most time consuming, but I was pretty happy with it. Sort of after about 30-40 minutes, oh yeah, this was me trying to be funny and clever with trying to make it look like the Termagant was running across the screen, but I shoot everything off my phone, and yeah, the autofocus isn't that great, but I thought I'd leave it in because at the time this really made me smile, so yeah, I thought I'd keep it in. But yeah, after 40 minutes I managed to get most of the canopies painted up. So while I was painting up this video, my wife was keeping me company and she was painting up her Gloom Spike gears. They're super colourful, and yeah, please in the comments tell her to keep going and keep painting up her miniatures. So at an hour and 15 minutes I managed to get all of the skin dry brushed and the canopies painted up. Following that, I then put a shade wash all over the canopies. At this point, I was kind of bored of painting Termagants, so I decided to have a little bit of dessert and start painting up the last 2 Tyranid warriors that I've got. Yeah, as I said, I wanted to get as much done as I can in 10 hours, so I was trying to be as efficient as possible. So back to painting the base coat and the canopies, and then following that I then get to do the best part of painting up my Tyranids, which is grabbing a sponge and going all the way from dark to light, going from a dark red all the way up to a bright highlight yellow, painting up the canopies and all of the armor of the Tyranids. This is what really makes my color scheme unique, and that is one thing that I'm really looking forward to seeing all of my Tyranids painted up in the tournament, to be able to see this whole wave of just these kind of brightly coloured High Fleet Kronos inspired Tyranids running across the board and being shot off turn 1, which is usually what happens when I play Tabletop Simulator. So at the end of day 1, it was just over 3 hours worth of painting. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I managed to get all of the canopies painted up and all of the skin painted up. So yeah, start of day 2 would be yeah, me coming in and cleaning up any of the mistakes that were made with the sponge. So Monday, day 2 of this painting challenge, and on Mondays we play D&D in the evening, so I really only had about an hour and a half to paint after work. So primarily this day's focus was very much just tidying up the skin, yeah, correcting anything that kind of made a mess from painting up the canopies, and then yeah, and then if the bonus was at the end of the video is if I end of the day, sorry, is that if I could have got onto base coating sort of any of the purple sort of fleshy bits, or any of the turquoise for the weapons and the claws and stuff like that, but unfortunately I didn't get that done. Actually, the cleanup on the cleanup took a lot longer than expected. I like to spend a lot of time cleaning the skin up, so it kind of takes it from like this kind of just dry brush model to something that pops more off the table with some nice highlights and everything like that. So yeah, it took a lot longer, but yeah, went off and played a really good game of D&D. We've got a campaign I think we're 20 sessions in now, so yeah, it was a good night. Oh, and for anyone who was going to ask, I play a wizard called Damocus, who's a tiefling. So day 3, I really only had sort of about an hour to paint, as I spent most of the evening building a wardrobe and I had to get up early for work the next day. So yeah, this was very much just trying to get on all of the purple base coats for all of the weapons and kind of fleshy bits, so like the tongues and that kind of coils that go from the hand to the guns on the terminal. What's completely called? Yeah, this step on the bigger models that I do, so like the Tran effects and everything. I don't tend to wash the purple, but I find on the smaller models washing them just with a speed paint helps to really give some more detail to them. Flesh borer, that's what they're called. So day 4, technically day 5, I had to skip a day just to finish off the wardrobe that I was building. This step took a really long time. Base coating all the blue on the scything talons and all the claws, the hooves and anything like that. I think I also managed to get the teeth painted up in this section as well. But just applying all this base coat really did take a long time. Yeah, but I wanted to get it all done because I wanted to give myself sort of one more day to get this done. So day 5/6. This is very much kind of the final day that I wanted to get this challenge done so I could get this video uploaded. So yeah, I started off by washing all of the turquoise base coat that I'd done beforehand. Yeah, so very much the game plan for this day was to get as much physically done, if not completely finished, by the end of this section. So yeah, using different, much like lighter turquoises to kind of edge highlight and do a bit of freehand on all the scything talons and claws just to make them look scratched and worn and battle damaged. It was kind of at this point as well that just to make things even more kind of complicated for myself, I decided to paint up and build the base for my Lindvall. I did that kind of outside of the time scale of building it up. That was kind of like just like a lunch break. It doesn't take like 10 minutes to do something like that. But yeah, you'll see in a minute that when we get onto the basing side of this, I start basing up another cork base that is for the Lindvall, which is going to be an integral part of the list for the tournament. So guys, I wanted to ask, obviously I had a lot of Tyranids to paint up. Is this something that you'd want to see? Any more kind of like time kind of challenge videos to try and get this painted up? I do also have have some more Seraphon that I need to paint up as well. I've got a spearhead box that I want to paint up. I've got quite a cool idea for that. Might take a little while for me to kind of get some of the bits and bobs and stuff for it, but yeah, definitely looking forward to getting that video out because that would be really good. But yeah, please let me know, is more Tyranid stuff you want to see? Is there anything else that you kind of want to see from me? I'm thinking of doing sort of a painting video while kind of answering questions. So yeah, if you guys have got any questions for me, sort of a bit of a Q&A video, any questions for me, then yeah, please put them in the comments. Any suggestions, any kind of any wants or anything like that for content that you want me to make, then yeah, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if this video is in the background while you're hobbying, building, painting, or anything that you're working on, then yeah, please in the comments as well, let me know what you're working on, because I really enjoy reading all the comments of you guys telling me that you were listening or watching my video while building stuff. So yeah, please do. So this was the sort of final stretch, the final battle, the final boss. Yeah, I have 1 hour left to complete all of these guys, to sort of complete the challenge, see what I could do in 10 hours, and it'd be really great to get all these guys finished. So yeah, I've got to paint all the rims of the bases. I've got to take them outside and give them a varnish. Give them a sand varnish, that's what I like to use, and then once that's dry, it will then be a case of just applying all of the grass tops that I use for this army. Yeah, this is me getting ready to just take them all outside, give them a varnish. Once I varnish them, it really does sort of bring out the colours. It's because there's no true metallics on these, it really does come out nice. But yeah, please let me know what you think, guys. Let me know how you think I got on in this challenge. Yeah, I did at the beginning, I did think I was going to get this done in 10 hours, but I also thought I was going to get 3 of my von Ryan levers done. But alas, I didn't get it done. But oh well, we'll get them done. But yeah, this is my first ever painting challenge. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But thank you for sticking around for this video, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Hey guys, I just want to say a massive thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Yeah, please give this video a like. If you've got any ideas for any future videos, or if you've got any ideas or any kind of help you can give me towards anything to prepare me for the tournament, any must-take Tyranid warriors. I just love Tyranid warriors. I just want more. Any more Tyranid units that I could add to the list, then yeah, please drop them into the comments below. But yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and yeah, welcome to the Phase 2 hobby family. See you in the next one.